There we are.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi, it says.
Hi, it says.
Where does it say this?
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh no!
That's
Oh,
his
it's
butt.
his
Oh no.
butt. It's his butt. Oh, you.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. We're working again on our own Pokemon, our Type Swappe Pokemon, or Fakemon, or
Oh,
Fakemon. How are they called? I don't know.
Type Swappe Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's how we call them. Uh, just control setting. Yes, okay. Yeah.
Just want to
We
remove his imprint on his butt.
his butt tattoo.
Uh,
Hello, bodybuilder forever, and hello, Gitrus.
you can do it.
Welcome, welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Yeah. Last week we started on our little challenge that we have, and
Uh-huh.
Mike started off immediately with a pose, and I was just searching for a shape still. And I think most of them I can cross off on my side, which I like. I don't like these three. Well, I like this long one, but it's too much of a deviation of Arcanine, so I don't like it. For that reason, and this guy, there seem to be only two.
Not enough Arcanine in
Yeah,
that one.
this one is too much Arcanine, and then it's too much normal dog. And I really
Not
like
enough
this
Dragon.
one, but I also got a lot of comments from people who like this one. And
Okay.
I can see it, yeah. So
So
today
are
I
you
will.
going to? Oh, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, I want to see if I can merge those two together
Okay, okay.
and see what I can get out of it. Maybe.
Merging or working both of them one stage further and just seeing what's in there.
Nah, that's too much work.
Too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
We only got about 10 episodes of this, right? So.
The important part is at the start, right?
Yeah, especially.
I mean,
yeah.
80% of the work takes 20% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that design decisions.
And yeah, so that's my plan. Maybe I will play along with a pose or an attitude I want to give him.
Attitude.
And if I still got time, maybe some colors, but who knows?
Give him the dude.
What are you gonna do?
What I did was this nice color concept, is the mood concept on the left that I'm trying to aim for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was figuring out his wings. So I had more gargoyle wings with very long fingers. And
Yeah.
I have these where his arms are up, which I think he really should have because Machoke's arms are always up.
He needs
I've
to
never seen
flex.
his
That guy
upper
just
arm
needs to
be
flex.
down.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I did some in the mean week. I did a little bit of exploration with other poses.
Look at that wonderful drawing.
I was just like, he is very flexing because it's a Machamp. It's always flexing. So I got some bodybuilders and I copy pasted some arms together. But I
like it though.
I do like him with open arm pose. I really like this bent over pose.
Yeah, especially that one.
But what I was going towards before, like with the wings down, is way more moody.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think fits the bet. So I think I will just stick to that and see how it goes. So I think in my brain it looks really pretty. So I hope I can make it like that.
That's the challenge, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can we put what's in
It's like,
here on there?
yeah, okay, please just if it just makes what's in my brain, then it would be so good.
Oh, that would be nice.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. And so I will continue with flexy arms of Machamp with just his fingers bent outwards.
Mm-hmm.
And those are going to connect to his wings. And they will be a little bit smaller than I was designing before. So before I had like underneath his second arm there was like a full other set of wings.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just going to give too much noise in this area.
I
Just
think so as
too
well,
much
yeah.
going on and covering up other parts. So I will just connect the upper arm wings to like around the elbow, I think, because then he can still use his other arm for arm stuff.
Mm-hmm. to
And
flex some extra
maybe put a
things.
little. Sorry.
To flex and move rocks and things.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, there's in one game for the 3DS. So that would be what, Sun and Moon, I think.
Could be.
Anyway,
yeah.
one of the 3DS games, there's like you can ride a Machoke and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just like carrying you
He
in
holds you
his
kind of like a
arms.
baby.
Yeah. So that would be cool if he does that up in the air, you know.
Oh, yeah. Grab you
And
by
and and,
the
and
back
then
of your clothing and just dangle there.
no, he just cradles you in his arms and then he goes hang somewhere and flaps those other arms around you as well, and then you sleep upside down like a little baby bat. Maybe bat.
Maybe
But
bad.
anyway, so this kind of guy is the direction I am thinking. And then I'll put the mood image in there again.
Mm-hmm.
Mood, big Batman mood.
Big Batman mood. Hell yeah. That's the mood you want for that one.
That's who it mood.
And I still want to have him mind quite calm and royal like, but also intimidating as well. Let's see if I can make him a bit more towards that lion direction. Maybe that could work. So at least we've got ideas, both of us. So that's good.
Now we just have to execute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go?
Where
Oh,
did he go, Mike?
this is him. Found him.
Good.
I thought he was merged because the name is merged, but it's not his field name. So, what is the first thing that I have to figure out?
First thing that you have to figure out.
Will be his fingers and wings.
Yeah, I think those upper arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the wings are attached to that, and they are a big part of your pose as well.
And big part of what makes him flying.
Yeah.
just quite a lot. So let's do that. Geometry. Turn off smooth divide. And I will see if I can do it I wanted to say if I can do it symmetrical, but I'm not gonna do it symmetrical.
Oh.
I'm just gonna make one and copy it over, which is kind of symmetrical, but
Yeah.
less so.
It helps with not doing things twice, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Let's attach that. Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
We are doing well. Thank you for asking.
Ah, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah,
How are you doing yourself?
it's been
Making.
oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Mighty fine. Oh, thank you. You don't
Even
sound
normal
too bad
fine, just
yourself.
straight to mighty fine. I like it. I like it.
Oh, very nice indeed.
Today I spent like half of the day just trying to calibrate the slicer settings for a 3D printer.
Oh,
Yeah, which ones exposure settings are the right ones for the resin that I have?
mm. It's not just on the box.
No, it also kind of depends on the printer that you have and how
Uh,
old it is and what kind of a screen that it is and a plethora of things where it can be what it can be.
oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, so today I tried to figure it out. I made some calibration tests as well, just to see what the offset still is. Now that it's been dialed down, it's not completely 100% perfect. And when I've got that, then it's a little bit easier to, hopefully at least, make some break up the boulders in different parts for printing.
The what? The boulders?
The models in different
Oh,
parts.
models.
Yeah.
Very nice. I was thinking
Mm.
if I were to improve all the details of the fear alligator, how hard am I making your life with recutting it up?
Well, that's something that I'm kind of figuring out what the best way to do is, because I kind of want to hide the seams as much as possible. But yeah, there's nothing to hide, so I kind of have to cut around the muscles. And that's kind of what I'm figuring out at the moment on how to do that best.
Hmm,
So
okay,
yeah.
that's part of what you're playing with.
Yeah. So I still have to do it. So if you feel like you want to redo that, then please do.
Well, it's not really a redo. It's not just like on the print that I got from you earlier. It's just like I think this bit could be a bit sharper and this bit could be coming out a bit more. Just a
Yeah,
little bit of more like even
and
if I just would do like a cavity mask and inflate on the rest or something like that. Just make everything pop a little bit better.
yeah, I think you can. I will first make a print with the settings that I've got now, because before with all the booleaning that I did to make those cuts, I think I forgot to project the details back on there, so they're a little bit more smooth than you actually made them. So that's one reason. And the other reason is that the exposure time was too high, so it hardened parts that didn't need to be hardened.
Mm.
And now with at least the exposure settings that I have right now, that shouldn't really be a problem too much. It is still a little bit, but if I went even lower, then it's been a bit bad. So I just opted for that.
Okay.
And yeah, kind of like that.
And then everything will be a little bit better, a little bit more systematic.
Yeah.
Systems, baby. Systems make hard things easier to handle.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
A good system, at least. Yeah. I'm just replacing my hand with some blocks. So I can turn that into fingers. Let's see. I'll make it like a sticky out thumb. And Mr. Bodybuilder Forever, how are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask.
How's the Green Lantern coming along? It's
Yeah, well,
looking...
hopefully the feedback that I gave was useful.
Yeah. It was looking quite close to the finish line already.
Mm-hmm.
Let me post this thing. Oh, button. Delete. Post these thingies. Oh, I'll post. I cut them up. So
You started to learn to work on. You started to learn work,
start
so
learn
you're doing
work.
asymmetry sculpts. Okay, that's cool.
Oh.
You're posting a post in Discord now, and critique
Oh,
was solid. Good. That's good to hear.
nice. Oh, from the poses, the pose website. I see the.
Oh yeah, the weird ones, the
Mhm.
Korean one, right?
Yeah, at least it looks like that. Like very, all the muscles are very visible, and it's in a very extreme pose. Ah, nice.
Pose Maniacs. Yes, that's the
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah, and you can really pay attention on like where the muscles like go into the crevices and where they attach to the bones, or well, at least in what direction they are going underneath each other and stuff. Because there's only a few places where you can see the actual bone attachments, but yeah, it's a very good practice. I
You're
adjusted
adjusting
the
the mannequin
mannequin.
and sculpting over it. Yeah, that's good.
That's great. Maybe I could use the mannequin. Yeah, it's
Why not,
pretty
right?
much already a mannequin.
Yeah, you're already
Yeah.
close. But I always kind of forget that they're there. They're good though. They really are. But because I never use them, I just completely forget they exist. It's kind of how my brain works, unfortunately.
It's like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Let's put that 0.66 and duplicate and 0.66. Oh, haha. Thinky tips. If they were normal-ish. So let's see how that works. Merge the finger together. Place them a little bit. Copy. How many fingers does he have? I think I asked this last
He
time and
has
it was 5.
five, but only 2 toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 fingers is what I have now. I'm running out of space on his hand, so I need to scale him down a little. Choop. Or scale up the hand. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of both. 2, 3.
I'm starting to like it.
Let me open your screen again. Choop choop. Oh, yes, yes. Do that tiny face, Bram. Do it.
Tiny face.
Yeah.
I kind of want to keep him kind of Arcanine proportion like, so
Yeah,
I still
but
need to
it's
tweak
like
it.
compared to all of that fluff around him, his face is very tiny.
Oh yeah, compared to that, yeah. I think he still needs to have a little bit of a wider face, but you know, we're getting there. I think proportion wise we're quite close. He has a lot of fluff. I think it will give him some scales, kind of like how an Asian dragon is, right? They have a lot of scales, but also the mustaches and the hair, everything like that. Kind of steal some inspiration from that. Still that snaky like body that goes from just body immediately to the tail, and ends with a lot of fluff over there. And yeah, I think yeah, just gonna keep this. Just merge everything down. Okay.
Good.
Okay, and this one can go. I don't need this one anymore. This one, that's the old one. Don't need this one anymore either. And the archive of the other ones, I can delete all of those as well. I'm quite happy with this. Now let's see if I can give him play around with his pose a little bit. It's not too necessary, but at the same time, kind of want to know what he's gonna do. Hey, little Curious back. Hello.
Hey, hello.
You're loving the mini Batman Machamp? Hell yeah.
Thank you.
That's the right answer you gave, the right comment that you gave. Batman Machamp.
That's perfect.
Batchamp.
Then it has the right vibe. Or at least the vibe is recognizable. That's what I mean. So I would probably make his fingies longer. Am I gonna make his fingers like bat fingers? So basically like the whole wing?
You tried it last week, right?
Probably.
It kind of just makes sense because that's a wing, right?
Yeah.
Even if you look at the dragon's wing, for instance, then which I've got a lot of, it's also just hands,
Very
long, spindly fingers with some flash in between.
So let's put that
poses. Oh, yeah, I kind of like this. This is a good one. I've got quite a lot of new reference in my Pure Ref board. Yes, that's the original one. I want to keep that. And I'm just gonna append something like a rock. This is a rock for today.
That rocks.
And afterwards, I also still need to do proportions and everything like that. But let's see if I can directly copy this. Hopefully.
I'm just extending his finger. Like, how long does his finger need to be to create this silhouette? Pretty freaking long.
Oh, yeah.
Like, longer than his arm.
I mean, that's what happens with a bat as well, right?
Probably.
Bat fingers are a lot longer than their arms, right? I don't know if I'm spouting nonsense. I mean,
I
it's decent
in
chance that I am.
this one skeleton picture that I have from a bed, his longest. Let's see, where is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, his longest carpal, I guess, not metacarpal,
Mm-hmm.
is the same length as his forearm.
Oh, okay.
And then he has the 2 other bits for his finger.
Bats have permanent jazz hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so flashy.
Let me. Oh, they are not grouped.
This also is one of my favorite words to say in English. Jazz.
Yeah.
You kind of have to unhinge your jaw for that, right?
Yeah.
Jaws. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
I created an accidental spiky knuckle, and I like it.
Good. Just a little happy accident.
Yeah. It's a little bit less thick for now. These arms. Just a bit of smooth on that.
Yeah, we want to see the end result as well. It's we quite like doing this, so
Hopefully every week we get a little bit closer.
yeah. You can also immediately see the different methods that we both have. So it's also a good thing. We're doing the exact same thing, entirely different. But I kind of like that. So
It's the process.
yeah. Yep.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. No.
No.
In an ideal world, I was doing this with his pinky finger, but in an ideal world, this part of the silhouette would be his index finger, because that's where the visibility gets closed.
All right.
All right. And then I'm gonna copy that, make it a little bit smaller, that side, yes. And then you are going to be the pinky finger, and then I should be able to get an idea of where everything is. Those 2 in between there are. Maybe his pinky finger is just gonna be relatively close to his arm. No, then his finger would be pretty broken. Unless I move his wrist. Maybe.
Or is getting into the chopper?
Out! Ich bin ein Macho Man.
He was a pretty macho guy.
Mr. Olympia. Ja.
It kind of depends how that rock is, of course, right?
What?
Yeah.
If you're gonna place him on a rock.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. High rock.
So a little bit of wiggle room on how that one looks.
The
The 90s were
were
simpler days. Yeah, that's of course they were simpler.
mighty fine.
You know, the only thing we had to care about in the 90s if we had enough apple juice and if our Legos were still in one piece. So yeah, that's didn't need to think about food because that was given to us.
The good old days. Where you didn't have to cook for yourself every day.
No, we had people for that. It was great.
Servants. I might rotate his head outwards again.
That way. That way. This way.
Let me Google one more Machamp. Machamp Pokemon. Because I feel like he's always like this. So maybe if I just rotate that out a little bit, just a little bit more, it'll be nicer for his wings. But do I lose the Machamp in him if I do that?
Nah. Let's make him flex. They're very tense brooding. And it's going.
Very tense brooding, yes. Ugh. Constantly dissatisfied with his poses. That's what he's looking at. You think he's looking at prey, but he's just looking at his reflection down there.
Yeah, there's a
in
puddle
pool
or
of
someone
water,
or
yeah.
a pool. Yeah.
Just
Still not big enough.
need to fly further.
I can't fly because of all these muscles.
I'm too heavy. I became too big.
My muscles have become the same as my head. Way too fucking dense.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, this is one. Let me just merge that to rock
That's
with
wrong
it. Merge that.
guy.
Yes. No. Delete that other one. And I want to duplicate from this again.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have to figure out proportions and everything like that, but
What if?
what if I didn't do that now? What if I did that later?
I like that. And what if I have this guy, and he still has a pointy index finger, like a big ass claw
Oh
next to his
yeah.
thumb. So this guy will be a thumb for now. Let me just rotate this one part. Something like that. Turn this guy off. I'll just delete it. Delete, it's just like works. Who cares?
It's always very easy to get attached to things you have been tweaking a lot.
Uh-huh.
So it's always easier to just delete it.
Yeah, just delete it. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, just make a new one.
Kill him.
Back in the industry, I wasn't really allowed to decorate tables and things like that too much, even though it looked good. I had to do a second pass over it when the level was fully how do you call it? Greenlit. Because if there was too much on let's say the tables, right, then the designers wouldn't move them because it would be too much effort. Even though they needed to be moved, they wouldn't do it because nah.
Oh, it's just too pretty. Oh,
Yeah, that's or just too many things to select, right?
just select a group, bro.
Yeah, I know, but that's one action too many. Yeah, the
These
less
groups
effort you have to
work.
put into it, the easier it gets. Weirdly enough, right? You would think it will be the other way around. No, it's making complete sense, but
So strange.
yeah.
The laws of effort.
I'll see you in a bit, man. Have fun with your tea.
Ooh,
Hope it's nice.
make some tea. Did you know that over here they call having tea is dinner?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Did you drink tea with dinner?
No.
That's even more weird.
They drink brew.
Iron brew?
Brew is tea and tea is dinner.
Another reason why our ancestors put those ancestors on that island.
Or was tea lunch? Anyway, tea was something with food.
It sounds more lunch-like, to be honest. But that would make a little bit too much.
Tea is a small dinner. So, it was dinner. Strange people.
Yeah. There's
Something
dinner,
is
supper, and
not
tea.
adding up.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's it. Dinner was lunch. Dinner is lunch. Supper is something else. And tea. Ah,
Silly guys.
crazy guys.
Yeah.
This is not correct because that should be from his pinky. So this can go back to there.
You guys don't see it, but I'm kind of miming how that paw should be. Just move my arm willy-nilly.
Yeah. For me, it
It
looks
makes
like I'm flexing
sense.
sometimes.
Yeah, the Scottish are pretty weird.
Rare jongens, die schotten.
Exactly.
Raar. I mean, weird. Duplicate you.
Camera.
Strange guys, those Romans.
Exactly. They are so silly.
Accurate curve. Wop.
This pose isn't really going the way I wanted to.
No?
No. Yeah, it's a very long neck now. Very much out of balance.
Looks like he wants to give you a paw.
Ah, yeah, a little bit, right?
Maybe just pull out like 1 point so it looks sharp or something. Like this is not a fluffy paw. This is a sharp paw. You're not a good boy. You're a mean boy. Oh, well, not per se mean, but you know,
A scary one, at least.
scary boy.
Yeah, intimidating one. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the mitten that I currently have. There's just too much finagling going on.
Finagling. I like
Finagling.
that word.
It's a good word, right? I don't know if I used it right, but it sounds like it could be.
I would use it in that way.
Yeah. Me too.
He's back, and the cat joined. Oh, little floofy boy. If your Arcanine looks enough dog-like, the cat will go crazy.
Well, in that case, I've done a good job. Yeah.
Well,
It's not as fun for the cat, but
unless it's an
I'll be
orange
happy.
cat, then they're always crazy.
Is that a thing, that orange cat are crazy?
Yeah, orange cats are always crazy because they're ginger.
Mm.
It's orange cat syndrome.
If you've got a curve like that, then it could either continue with this curve in that direction, or it could make it an S curve and go back into the other
Orange
direction.
cats have 1 brain cell. Just the one. It's all you need.
It's very efficient, right?
It could be.
Kind of feels like he's sliding like this direction. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with a new one. Yeah.
A new one?
Yeah, just another pose. Yet another one.
Oh. Very curious.
Do I still have some poses that I like? I got a couple of running ones.
I suppose you do. Huh?
Yeah. Got a couple of running ones, but those are quite difficult. Especially since it's a static image, right?
Yeah, you would need to look at like, I guess like a galloping horse or something that looks very moving, even though it's in a picture.
Yeah.
Horses are also quite regal-ish, usually.
Yeah, pretty much. What if I did this? That's a spooky boy over here. To change that entire pose of his. Everything needs to go now.
Everything's gotta go.
This will be getting somewhere. eventually. And then this will be a bit more like that. You're a simple man. I see Poly Party, and I will watch.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of people we need.
Join the party.
Feels a bit strange right now. It's...
Little bit of handshake in my life. Oop. A little bit of inflate on the top of that.
Yeah.
A little bit of Dynamash, what I want, but I'm not gonna use it yet. Because I will get confused.
You like the chaos when you're sketching. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Embrace
Believe me,
it.
for me, this is chaos as well. So
Embrace the chaos.
I am. It's my kind of chaos still. But chaos nonetheless.
Join the dark side.
This isn't clean yet. Not yet. But I like working with the separate parts.
Look at that. That's a pretty cool wing, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool Batwing. Very spiky, though.
Yes. Those are the spiky knuckles. Accidental spiky knuckles. That are probably going to be less spiky. But at the moment I don't have the polish for that.
And what if you make them a little bit thicker? A little bit meatier, those fingers. He's a big guy, right? And all of a sudden you got those very delicate fingers attached to them.
They're not per se delicate, they're just long. But I can make some more knuckly knuckles. But at the moment I just don't have the polish, and I want to still figure out this part of the link.
Oh yeah, kind of where it attaches to the other arm, right?
Yes. To the other arm slash back. Oh, the other one went to the back. Yes, to the other arm. So if I turn off his leg for a second, so I can see. Go down and look at this, Bram. I have subdivisions. Are you proud?
You did it by accident, or was it purposefully?
No, just so they look rounder.
Used them purposefully.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted.
Bram hurt itself in its confusion.
My brain hurts.
Ah. Yes, you attach over there. I think that's working. I think. Oh, okay. Subdivisions is screwing me, Bob. Going Ctrl Z. And I will delete higher, and I will turn off smooth, and I will divide again.
Well, add salt to the dish to make it more tasty. Why is my dish so salty?
Not salty enough.
Maybe, I don't... This little laggy that he has, I don't really like it. Let's put that back. Maybe a little bit lower of an angle. Kind of like that. Ooh. He's prowling. I quite like it. Yeah.
Mm. I like that. I like that attachment.
Let's see, what are we going to do with this tail of his? Oh, also, he's very straight at the moment. I think we can give him a little bit of a curve, because he's looking in that direction. Maybe we just get the curve going slightly to here. Instead of going straight up, below, let's see if we can create a curve and kind of ends over there. Let's do that. It's kind of looking a little bit stiff. I don't want. I want him to be nice and fluent. And it kind of also immediately makes that tail go in that direction. So have a couple of more layers going on. Got that flow going. Gentle, but it's there.
Gentle but stern.
I can exaggerate that later, I think. I probably will anyway. I kind of have that going on. Okay. This is a decent contender for me. Look at that one as well. This one, he turned a little bit less floofy. So
less floof.
Yeah, let's give him some volume to add that back in there. He needs to have the floof.
He's got the floof. Master by creating a mighty creature of doom. Yeah. So he has his little skin flap bit between his bottom arm and his back, and then from the more of the front of his, like, of where his ridge muscles are, up to his other arm and in between to his pinky finger, yes, and then from finger to finger to finger to finger. Yes. It's all coming together.
Good.
I like the silhouette that this makes. However,
Here it comes. Here it comes.
there was a leg over there. Yes.
It's gone now.
So what am I going to do with that leg? I'm also going to try to make less big legs.
Mm-hmm.
Make them a little smaller, a little, I want to say, like bird-like. Oh, this is smaller, but it doesn't look too small yet. How much did I scale? Let me just... I cannot see.
There's quite a size difference between his
Like,
left and his right leg.
yeah, about half.
Yeah,
What I did.
I'd say.
Oh, turn it back on, turn off the color. Scale this to about half 60. Maybe it was more like 70. 67. A third, or yeah, a third less. And then this giant foot. Let me just Dynamash it and make it a little bit thinner.
Ooh. What if I make him just lay down? He gets a reference of a dog laying down.
Are you gonna lay him on like a throne, like, or?
Yeah, some treasure or something like that.
Yeah.
So all the
Treasure or just gifts from the not yet sacrifices.
treats, only treats.
Treats. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
He's becoming quite batty. This other foot, yeah, I can just delete that one. And then I click on this one and I say duplicate and mirror. Floop. Paste that in there.
Do we remember the Knight Rider series? Yes. Yes, I do.
I only remember the Master Movies voiceover.
that one was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched it quite a lot when it was airing still on whatever.
Fox or whatever. Something
Yeah,
like
probably
that,
something like
probably.
Fox indeed, but however it was called back then.
Veronica.
Yeah, something like that. It was just pretty much all the same, right? Different name.
Yeah.
But it also was at a time where I knew English, but not too well. I was able to read well, but not as fast as the subtitles. So I always only had half of the episode in my head somewhere.
Only understood the half.
Yeah, that.
Doodly 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 doodly.
You loved the Mythbusters episode on Knight Rider. They tested if they could really drive into a semi. Oh yeah, that one was really cool. They tested if they could ride in the back of the truck, like Knight Rider did. I only found out recently that they put quite a decent amount of episodes of Mythbusters on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, not all of them, but quite an amount of seasons already on there.
Nice. Nope. Autosave. Oh, autosave is already done. I'm still drinking.
I will be hydrated.
I refuse to not be hydrated.
Okay, we got that. Got that going on there as well. And then this is a bit of an odd one. Because that needs to go over there. Need to have symmetry back on again.
How can I easily copy this? I will turn off. Alright, first I will save as a new subtool. Or as a new tool, I guess. Boop. And then I'm going to delete everything that I have turned off right now. Because apparently I don't want them. This whole folder. Delete. Okay. Nope. Go on. Whatever this thing is. Delete. Okay.
Don't want it. No way.
I don't want it anymore. You. Gone. You. Gone. And now
Spring
I
cleanup.
turn off everything. Then I turn back on the wing that I want, which is not this side. It's the other one. Turn on all his hand bits. Yes, and then I will say, except that bottom part. Which one is that? This one. Yeah, and then I will say merge visible, and then I will append what I just merged together, and mirror. And now I turn everything back on, except the star. And I can move the U. You can get deleted as well. And you. Now, double-sided, please. I can move this whole arm back to a position, hopefully. At least that's the plan. Pretty close.
And move that and rotate over there. And then rotate in that direction. Just it has to lay on it. On the bottom, on the floor.
On the bottom of the floor. On
the bottom of the floor.
On the bottom of that floor. Hey, nothing wrong with me, too. Nothing wrong with me. It almost works. What feels off?
Kind of like this as well. Okay.
What if
I'm just gonna do one more pose, and then I'll check on your reference, your feedback.
What feedback?
Yeah, for Bodybuilder Forever.
Oh,
he posted something in the channel.
Right? Oh yeah, the pose that he's working on, practicing. It's learn work. You have work, make work, and learn work. Like that, and delete hidden. Oh, boop. Oh yeah. Very Karate Kid pose. Maybe not even the kid, but
I'm struggling with choosing a pose. I think I will try to do a running one though. I mean, Arcanine is known for his speed, right? According to the Pokédex.
uh-huh.
It would be a good one to try at least to add it in there. But I will do that later. I will do the thing first. Michael the Spear. Goodbye, Mike.
Oh my god. Where did I go? Who am I?
I'll see. I see something that might help quite a lot. because it's still early, right? So you can't really say all that much. Just move that back. So Mike's back. Invasion.
Hello. I also
And,
see something. I wonder if I'm thinking of the same thing as you. Let's see.
Oh, you can't find my. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Just started. Yeah.
Because this guy. Let me pick a red color. Is that stuff visible? Let's pick a blue one. It's kind of. Yeah, it's a little bit more visible. This guy is standing on quite an angle. Like this is his leg over there. It's going up. And he's standing on that kind of an angle. And if I look at yours again real quick, I have to no, the show and tell. Yours is still very much straight, it seems like it. So that also the body seems to and this is a little bit tricky because I don't know where his head is. But if you got the shoulders again, same as the feedback of last time. Got this time they still kind of go make the little wedge shape, right? So when it's going, eventually they will touch each other. Those angles. So try to add that in there as well. Put him on an angle, not straight. Yeah, we don't want straight because right now he has this his line. It goes up. Hello, can I draw? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's blue. Okay. This is his upper leg, right? Goes up, and there's a lot of weight on this side of his leg, so he would just tip over. And in this image over here, even though he's also still standing on one leg, he tries to balance himself. So his body goes back to counterbalance the weight from his leg. And also because the right leg is forward, the rest of his body will kind of move to the back and left to balance that out. And yeah, kind of what I'm seeing right here. Yours is looking quite straight. I noticed that because of the skull over here, it's on an angle, but it's yeah, straight up. Kind of looks like it. So yeah, I think that's the at least the thing you should look at right now before doing anything else.
Yeah.
Because if you do the rest now and then try to fix it later, you're just doing double work. So yeah. What do you think, Frank?
I agree. I'm just gonna also share screen. Let me see.
I hope my scribbles made sense this time.
Share the place. This one? Yes, this one.
Also, a good way to
Voila.
find out those mistakes, if you don't really know, is try to position yourself in that pose. Just stand up from your chair and try to kick someone in the air as well as you can, right? Because then you kind of find out how the shoulders are positioned, how the hips are positioned, what your body automatically does when you go and reach for that pose. And even though this one is very dynamic and you have to do it quite statically, otherwise, yeah, you can't really see, right? It isn't 100% correct, but you get there for a decent part of it.
Yeah, that's a good one as well.
You just mime it yourself. It's great fun though as well.
I was thinking it's a similar tip. is if you look at your pose first, one of the first things that the people do in live drawing is like measure it against straight. So they usually have like that string with a little weight on it, and that's like how they can like see on the model what is perfectly straight. So what we have here in Photoshop is these rulers. Woo! I can just put one in there. You can see exactly a straight line. So a good position for it would be like on the foot that the weight is on. And this gives you a line from which you can measure your other proportions. So, boop, if I make this red. So first, let me turn up the opacity. Yeah. First we have this straight red line. And then we can see that this leg is probably, I cannot see the full leg, but this leg is probably quite aligned with the straight line. And then from there you have the other leg is fully on this side of the line, and the other arm is fully, this arm is fully on this side of the line, and this arm is fully on this side of the line. I don't have exactly the right angle for your model, but if we were to do the same kind of thing, we have the line from which we measure, and then, okay, let's put the line on your leg. And then this leg is on this side of the line, which is good, and this arm is like next to the line, basically. So this arm can would be over here and go up. And well, this is not exactly the right angle for looking at it, but you get the idea, I think. So like his whole upper body, let me just grab another color. Red on red. Smart.
Yeah, that's
His
why I went for
whole,
blue.
his whole upper body is on the right side of the line, and then his hips on the left side. Okay, his upper body is not a good box that I do. Woo! It's more straight. And then this one. Crossing the line.
Yeah. Perfect. You already added some twist to it. That's good. Good. Such a quick student.
Yes. So, but with using those vertical lines, you can measure things. It's very important to keep measuring all the distances, because if you get the distance between everything right, everything's right. That's basically everything. All it is in the study is measuring the distances between. What's the distance between this line and this foot? What's the distance between this point in the hip and his knee? What is that distance? What is the distance between the bottom of his hip and the rib cage, and then the distance between the rib cage and the pit of the neck? What's the distance between the pit of the neck and the chin? And the pit of the neck and the back of the head. The pit of the neck and the middle of the ear. If you have these three distances, then you can like connect the chin to the ear and the ear to the neck.
You gradually go smaller and smaller and smaller with the the position of things, the proportions.
Yeah, with all the measurements.
Yeah,
with
just
the
go first as
proportions.
big as possible, and then take half of that, and when that's good, take half of that everywhere, and
Yes.
take half of that. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Whee! Let me switch back my screen. Yeah, I hope that's useful. Measuring very important.
Very much so.
It's like at first you really have to like measure like with almost a ruler. Just why not? Just use a ruler and measure everything, and then the more you do that, the more you will start recognizing those measurements. So you can basically start to measure by eye, which is quite difficult to do, and I'm still not good at it. But but it will get better and better the more you try to think about that.
Yeah, I try to not use the ruler and only go by eye, but yeah, it's a tricky one. Sometimes you just have to give it. Also, a very good one with the transpose line is that it's also a ruler. Just go to my own view real quick. There we go, the full view, and that's why we got our transpose line over here. You see in the top left over here. There's a lot of numbers that keep changing. And these units over here, the first ones, in this case it's 9.9806. That's the distance of this entire line. So if you got a another model, let's say, oh wait, did it duplicate it? I didn't duplicate it. Silly boy. Silly boy. Okay, let's go back. There. Yeah, okay. So if I want to know the length of this leg, right? And so I go from over here to over there. This is a nice straight line. I will see that's 4.6122 units. So if I go to my new one, this one, I haven't moved the leg yet, okay? But you can kind of see, did I do that over here as well? So let's just assume that I moved that leg, right? And like 4.7 it's now, okay. It's close enough in my book. Let's go to this one. That's a little bit more tricky because I can't make one line, right? So that's now 4, but he's also kind of more of an angle. So if you go back to this one, you measure from this over here to his knee, that's 2.6. From his knee to his ankle is 2, so 2.6 plus 2 is 4.6. And then we got 1.3, which is 4.6 plus 1.3 is 5.9, right? Right.
That's counting.
Yeah, it's difficult. We are artists for a reason. It's just basic math is impossible. So this over here was a 2.3, let's say 2.2. I just had a 2.1, 2.2. And now we have another 2.2. That's 4.4. And over here we got a 1.3. So that's 5.7. So this leg is slightly shorter than it should be, at least compared to this one. So that's kind of a nice tool to have as well. That transpose line, use it as a ruler. You can also use the shift key to make a nice straight edge. So it's nice to measure things, like Mike said.
Yes. Little tip that I got from Mr. Kingsley is with measuring with that transpose line. So you go to the tool, turn off this little gizmo thing, and then we have the line. What he would usually do when he's working on human proportions, he likes to use those 8 head proportions because then 4 heads is in the middle, etc., etc. He would just grab his transpose, put it on the head, so from the top of the head, hold shift to the bottom of the chin, and then he would go to preference, and it says gizmo transpose units, and he would, where it says calibration distance, which is that number in the top right corner that Bram was talking about, top left corner, and you just change it to 1. So now your units are heads. So 1 unit is 1 head distance. So then from the chin, if I just draw it away, from the chin, 1 head down should be about nipples on a man. So one head down, yeah, that's about right. It's as if this model is made by him. One head down, about the belly button. Oh, yeah. So then everything is measured in head, so you can be like, oh, is this a head length? Yeah, almost. It's like 3/4 head from the center of the body to the edge of the shoulder. But yeah, then that way you can set your measurements. So that was just measure what you want to be your measurement, and then in preferences, transpose units, calibration distance. You set that to what you want that distance to be.
I didn't know that. That's a good one to know.
Yeah. Little sneaky Kingsline type.
Yeah.
Kingsline. I always thought it was Ryan Kingsline because that's how we would pronounce it in Dutch.
Yeah.
But he pronounces it Kingsline, so it is Kingsline.
Mr. Kingsline, thank you very much.
He probably knows how to pronounce his own name.
I would guess so.
Uh,
Not like we had an old teacher though. He didn't know.
he didn't?
No, Brian Beuken.
Oh, yeah, no. Because he was Scottish.
He was Scottish and he had Dutch ancestors. And Beuken is it's a tree or a type of wood. I kind of forget which one it is, but yeah. And but he couldn't pronounce the sound, so it's always Brian Buchan, and he knew it was wrong.
Many a Dutch person have pointed it out. Probably.
Yeah, I think he knew before that already.
Hey, you're pronouncing it wrong.
I don't have a curled tail when he's running. It needs to be straight. Let's straighten it out a bit.
Date has have fallen. La 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 la.
I like those questions, by the way. I got to learn something as well.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's just like those little tricks that are hidden somewhere.
Yeah, you just need to. You get the only way to know those is just people tell you.
Yeah, it's like you hear about it.
Yeah, but I would never look it up. I never needed it. Well,
Yeah.
kind of what I would do is to create a model, like a sphere, like the size of the head, and then I would measure with that. It's basically the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's
right?
what I would do as well.
Yeah.
Before.
I need a thing that's exactly the same length as that thing.
I'll just make
I
it.
make 3D models. I'll just make one out of a primitive. So it's yeah, but it's a cool feature. It's a lot more precise.
Yeah, it's just a little. It's kind of quicker because you can just hold shift and it just goes in the direction. Or if you don't hold shift, you can also put it on an angle, which is a little bit harder if you have an actual measurement unit. Then you would have to put a gizmo and rotate it around there, and then from the right place, rotate it again, like just a little faster. But it's like, yeah, those things that you only hear about from other people, and those other people are like are the people that either just try it out everything.
What's this? What's this? There's magic everywhere.
Yeah, like
what's this?
Mark
There are
Hoover
buttons
said
everywhere.
that when he was learning ZBrush, he literally just had the manual, like the documentation, and just went through every page. And every button that had something new that he thought was interesting, he would put it in his interface and try it out while he was doing things.
Oh, that's actually a really good way of doing it. It takes a long while, but when you're learning it anyway, right? Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of did this kind of similar thing with math back in middle school.
Maths.
Yeah, I tried to make my own way to my own solutions. No, but they never were correct. No.
Your own
I,
solutions, but the teacher didn't agree.
yeah. Also had a different outcome as well, but he didn't allow them.
Damn it.
No, also with the methodology of just the way how to do them, like Pythagoras' theorem. So it's a weird word.
Pythagoras.
Yeah. Just I would always write down every step of the way, again and again and again and again. So it was always half a page just for one for one problem. But it helps though. It helps you remembering things.
That's how you remember.
Yeah. Okay. And again,
where are you gonna be?
we got a similar kind of problem that Deathbite had. I mean, the lag is quite small right now, but that'll be alright for just a sketch. And from the side, it kind of looks alright. Maybe a little too wavy over there. But if I just move him to the front, it's very stiff.
Yeah, from
just a
the
straight
side,
edge.
It looks like he's moving, but from this angle, it's just there's no shifting weight.
Yeah,
he would just fall over.
Yeah, just in this direction over here. Just
yes.
But I know that this foot over here, this one, that's the only one that's on the floor right now. So that all that weight of his is leaning on that foot. So what I'm gonna do is just tilt him a bit until he's kind of halfway. Because then he's a little bit more balanced than he should. But still, he kind of tips over right now, right? So I'm going to bend him as well. So if there's a little bit of a C curve in there. I don't want him to be straight.
A what curve?
A C curve. The letter C.
Oh, C. Okay, yeah. I was like, the T curve. I was like, what?
The T curve. The letter known for its curvature.
Yeah.
I would like to see that though. Maybe in cursive. Even then, though, still quite a sharp letter.
It's a C curve.
Oh yeah, I went to the wrong one. There you go. Thank you very much. Had the wrong scene open. It happens. It happens.
Oh, from the.
Yeah, from our beautiful giant that we made, our barbarian king.
Yeah.
It was a struggle, that one. I quite like where we ended up.
It was pretty hard, but I think we did pretty well eventually.
I think so as well. Yeah.
In the end, it's like after the first hour, I was still like, "Oh, is this gonna look anything like the concept? It should, but I don't know. Doubt was very high."
Yes, definitely. Let's give him some twist in the hip as well. And Higetrus as well, also made a very good piece. It looks really nice. It's all of them are visible in our Discord channel, by the way. Which you can follow with the link in the description.
Link in the doobly-doo.
Yeah. He is looking too much down. Needs to be more speedy.
That's the way. I like it.
Is it that way? Oh. This is a tricky one. I think I also have a coloring scheme in mind. It's very similar to the original, but I'll just go with that first, and maybe later I will change it.
No, then you cannot see his flex. I was thinking to make his back arm like more folded in, but then it's like a little bit hidden and you cannot see him flex. So no,
He
not
needs a
not enough.
flex.
Not enough Machamp if I do that.
Those muscles need to bulge,
Yes.
and everyone needs to see it.
Otherwise, nobody wants to catch him. He just wants a friend.
Just want hugs. He's really good
Yeah.
at giving hugs. That guy.
Really good at giving hugs. But usually the people only want them once.
Something cracks and they go limp.
Yeah. They just go limp. Yeah. Aye. Auto group.
Let's make a little curve. I think I feel like I overdid it with that. Posing a bit. Yeah. Still quite stiff. It's like I said before, it's a very tricky one to do right, this running one. So I don't think I will attempt it. It'll be very cool looking, but it's gonna be way too tricky to balance him right, and so he isn't stiff and still running but static. And if I want to print him, same as your Furaligator, then the entire weight of it is just in that front leg.
You have to make a hole with a little metal pin in it or something.
Yeah. So I don't think I will go for this. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. We got this one. This is just the default one. Let's not do that. That's too straight. We got that one. We got this one. Let me get my own reference out of the way. I don't really know what this is. I kind of stopped doing this one as well, right?
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
This one I kind of liked. He's prowling.
Okay, I like that one too. Someone just entered his domain.
Yeah. And there's this one. Oh, I kind of like this one, to be honest.
I like that one a lot, so. I like that one a lot. I like the one on the rock.
Yeah, right? They're both a bit lion-like.
Yes.
I mean, he has tiger stripes. They're not completely the same, but, you know. It's fantasy. We can do whatever we want.
As long as it's believable, it's good. Believable within the context of the world.
Yeah.
Of the fantasy world. Not the normal world.
Did you also know that the dragon is an amalgamation of, or at least most likely, an amalgamation of the ancient predators of ours? Like before we were running around, we had to watch out for eagles, right? They grab your young.
Oh
If
yeah.
something, if something
Steal
with
your babies, yeah.
if there is something
Freaking
with big
seagulls.
claws and it flies, hide,
That's
right?
that's scary. Yes.
And the same with lions. They're also very big claws. And snakes were also very dangerous. That's why they're scaly.
Oh,
So it's
no
a
tails.
flying lion with scales,
Long
really.
neck.
And then
Mm.
the fire breathing got added to it because it's more dramatic. So
Well, also fire is also dangerous if
that
it's
is
not
true.
controlled.
Yeah. And it's most likely always has been something like that. Like, hey, watch out for the thing, right?
The dragon.
Yeah, and that's why so many cultures have basically a dragon in them. Because that's just nature, really.
That's cool.
Watch out for the predator.
Just
Which
be
is kind of fun.
careful out there.
Yeah. I think I will go for the lying down one. I quite like that one.
I like it as well.
Maybe I can make him a little bit more menacing, but who knows? Who knows how he ends up? But I'm going for this one. I like it. Mosquitoes are also very dangerous. Yeah, that's true.
That's why they fly.
But that's more like a hidden danger. So maybe that's not why they're so prevalent in the dragon anatomy. Let's put all of those in the folder. Archive, yes. This one I will keep. And now I have to make a tidy one. But first, I kind of want to play around with the colors of him. So I will just duplicate it and just smooth them. Can I just project some of that? Oh no, why do I project it? I only project because it's smooth. I don't want it to be smooth, so let's turn off smooth. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Originally, because I'm now kind of struggling back.
Back to struggling.
Yeah, yeah. He is orange with blonde fuzz, right, and then black stripes. So I kind of thought it would be a nice idea to keep it more the Chinese dragon direction. So it's red and golden fur kind of thing, but it's very close to what he already is. It's maybe may not be a bad thing, but
Or if you just take the opposite of the color wheel.
it's blue and purple.
Yeah, maybe not purple, but blue, yeah. Keep his secondary color, his yellowy orange.
Yeah, I think you can see it right now, but I think this one might be also a good one. There's still the blue in there, a bit of the turquoise. And then he has the red-orange fuzz that he has, maybe some white accents in there. So let's just do a quick color, very dirty, but
I think that could look very nice.
Something like this, right? Maybe a bit lighter. Let's just something like that. And then he has some reddish orange fur, more red, more saturated. Can I go over there? This entire thing will be orange because of all that fur that he has, all that fuzz. Maybe the ends might be a little bit more lighter color. And let's see the tail as well, right? There's a he has some fur on his shoulders, on his elbows as well. And basically the back legs, there's a lot of fur going on over here. I just painted red instead of just modeling it.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah, over here, there should be kind of like that.
Yeah, that's a good indication. So Mr. Plouf does it like that as well. It's like, oh, this should be another material. Just whoop, different color.
Yeah, just
not gonna bother with it for now.
It's quick and dirty right now. So. Later, when everything has its own subtool and poly group, it will be very nice to change all those things, but not right now.
Not right now.
Okay, I kind of want to add some more detail in there as well, because only these two colors might be a little bit too much, too little. Sorry. Oops. So let's go to a very light version of this. It's almost white. Let me just kind of do this over here around his face. Well, maybe do that red as well. I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that. Needs to have a black nose though.
I'll decide that later.
Yeah.
I just put my model in see-through because there's a lot of overlap happening in this area, and that's gonna be fun later.
Yeah, you made yourself quite a difficult pose. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cool, bro.
It's part of the challenge.
Yeah. Where's my other polygon? There. Come on, why are you not listening? Yes, thank you. Yes. I think that's you can go forward. Yes. Guess you're going around. And then backwards.
How am I going to do his stripes? That's all fuzz over here. That's all fuzz.
It's all, folks. Fuzz.
Darker color for that. Maybe something like that. Needs to be sharper though. Where's my Arcanine ref? There he is. Yes,
Arcanine. 8. 7. Yeah. All right, I think that's an okay position. Let's turn transparency off again. Almost sticking out. Couldn't see that before. This was transparent. And this needs to be here. Yes. Ooh, yeah. I have a little bit of like ring sticking from behind over here, which is very cool. So that would mean that this point can be a little bit more behind as well. Yes.
So that's
Everything's
first.
gonna work. Oh no.
Nah, this is starting to to become very Dutchy. It's too Dutch. More red.
The orange lion.
I don't want to have an orange lion.
Hup Holland. Everybody to the left.
I want to have a dragon dog, not an orange lion.
But it's in the spirit of the Olympics, Bram.
I don't care.
Oh. Gee.
They should just add a normal guy who's also running around doing all the things, just to see how impressive it is that what the athletes are actually doing. Yeah, okay, the one is a little bit faster than the other one. Yeah, but I've got no idea how fast they actually are.
I mean, the sprinting parts are very easy to figure that out.
Are they?
It's like, yeah, you just measure out your own 100 paces out on the street and run and time how fast you do that, and then see how fast they do it. And it's like, oh my god, they're 3 times faster.
I don't like the yellow. Let's make it almost white. A bit more brighter.
Yes. Okay.
I would just like to see it when they're actually running. Got all the people there in their sports suits and just running like mad. And then Steve is just huffing somewhere 3 rounds back on his sandals and khakis, right? It's just normal guy.
Oh, Steve. Think. This. I wish I could draw over my screen. I can if I put it in Photoshop. Okay, let's do that.
Didn't you try? Oh, wait, we still have to figure out how to make the epic pen work, right?
Yeah, maybe if we stream in another way, then we can.
Yeah, I've got some ideas how to make that work.
File new.
I hope it turns out as well as I think that it does, but oh, it's a bit tricky, isn't it?
Not share my screen in Discord. I need to share my screen in this thing. Oh, did I lose my screen? Yeah. Oopsie daisy.
Yep, everything's gone.
Oh no.
There's a lot of P's in the back. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh yeah, there you see a little bit of my skeleton reference.
Aha!
Secrets.
Good secrets.
Let's see. So what I was thinking. Why is it not? Oh, because it's using stamp. as before, it was this guy was pointing a little bit in this direction. I think, compositing wise, I want everything to be pointing kind of this way. So these guys will be a little bit straighter. And this guy, I made him already a little bit straight, maybe even more.
So everything just coalesces into one point somewhere that doesn't really exist, but.
And then ideally this hand and thing makes like this flow, so that we go back up and we figure out what the hell is also going on.
Use
so we want to be pointing over here.
That golden spiral.
Yeah, I think this is important to keep in mind, because if I will be designing the muscles and stuff a little bit, so if it will be then like, oh, if I have to move like this, that will be good for the flow that I want to create eventually. And
indeed. Oh, we still got about an hour.
oh,
we're making waves.
Well, I have only been positioning wings, so
I've got a pose. I changed the things on his proportions ever so
you had
slightly.
like 4 poses.
Yeah, I'm now doing colors as well. All very much very rudimentary, but I just want to see if the colors go well together and if it's too similar or not, right? All those things.
Yeah.
Just can I do that?
Like his fingies.
Yep. Kind of keep that there. Let's try another one. I know that when I did the Nidoqueen one, I also had just a default blue for a very long time, and all of a sudden had this epiphany of making her yellow. Like, it's so much better. It's still the same that I wanted to. The same shape, everything still worked, but it was less a Nidoqueen than that initially made. So it was a good move, I feel.
Yeah. Suddenly it was a new kind of creature.
Yeah, still the same, but clear difference one.
Be careful of these overlaps here. This is okay, this is okay. I think that could work. Have a little copy, paste you into my reference board. And let's look at another angle we can reinforce this kind of direction. Because we are not working flat, we are working in 3D.
We are. Oh. Oh.
On the back, that's all right. Let's see.
I think that can be something like that. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, so sloppy. So quick. It's kind of giraffe colors right now. I don't like that brown. I don't like it.
Ooh.
He turned giraffe all of a sudden.
Giraffe or like a blonde horse.
Nah,
Little.
no,
A little.
not those brown spots. Not those brown ones. It's let's go for a different color.
Let's see. This, I think we should have. This is good. This should find a little bit more formed. This a little bit more down. This is fine as long as the knuckles into that direction, I think.
Don't know with this one. Just gonna put them there anyway, though. Together with the rest. I feel like the blue one, it stands out the most, but it also stands out the most. So let's try a different color, though. I like the red mains. So let's go for what kind of color? Maybe just, ooh, that's gonna be. It's definitely going to be different. Oop, there. Then we got the red mains again. It will stand out.
It will. I will need to make a nice silhouette with his head. Head and chin. To get the attention black. Yeah. So change the wing direction. So it stays similar in front, but it changes from the side view. That's not difficult at all.
Got this one now as well. It's a very moody one.
Okay, let's switch back.
Oh, look at all those arrows on your side. Well, you're really planning it out.
Yeah.
Good.
I think this front has his direction. Yeah, that will work. Like it will, the wings will contain it, and then the arms and head will bring it back in, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And from the side, the wings will need to point a little bit more forward so that it goes to this point and it can contain it, because now they are going a little bit away, out of the frame direction.
Yeah,
basically.
he kind of creates a little sort of a cocoon for himself around him, right?
Yes,
A little shell.
exactly.
A shell of muscles.
Little shell of muscly fingers. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see if it works out.
Cool, cool, cool.
Bloop. Let me put export those images. Bloop. Export. Save. Export as selected images. Ref. This is probably the wrong folder. It is the wrong folder. Live. Swap. Mic. Ref. Select. Export. Cool. Texture. Even kijken. I still have a Woody Batman over here. You can go for now. I don't need you. And I'll import my sketches.
Hmm.
Okay. So those beautiful wings that I just made, I'm going to hide those in between bits again. And reposition.
Let's try a...
I think this one's fine, so I have to keep that one turned on. It'd be nice if it's in the
richer red. A burgundy. Something like that. Yeah, let's go for the blonde again. I think that could work. Maybe a little bit more yellow.
You're always going for the blondes.
There are quite a lot of them over here, so...
Yes, that's a freaking angle. All right. Now let's do
The
that.
sound of a happy mic. Yeah.
Yeah. That was okay. Before I celebrate too much, I will have to check from the front. But
Very important.
yeah. It's like, oh yeah, it looks great from the side, where the view
Only
that I
this
just fixed
one
it in.
angle.
Yeah, and then it turned back to the angle that was already good. It's like, ah, this is worse. It is actually a little bit worse, but I think I can rotate a wee bit like this direction. Same for the other one. So a wee bit like this. And okay. Unless this is forward, I think you can go even more forward here. And then bottom group. It's a little bit, and this point. Do a bit more inwards. Nope.
I think I'm going to stop with the coloring for now. Because I'm not quite sure. I like the just the red one. That's very close to the original.
But because of that deeper head, it is more dragony.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. It's a bit more rich instead of just the pale orange that he is in the reference that I got. But to know for sure is if I actually make his head. Because right now, I really like the shapes that he has and the position that he has, the general mood that this shape gives me. But he isn't really Pokemon proportioned, so I kind of wanted to go a little bit more into that direction. And right now, it's a little bit too the proportion a bit too realistic size-wise. I want to skew them a little bit to a toon-like. Sorry.
A little bit more toony.
Yeah, a little bit more toony. And then we're just going to try it again, because maybe some of them will work better when everything is done. But I got a couple of samples that I can try off. I feel like the golden one here in the bottom, he has hypno colors, so I don't really like it.
Techno, able hypno.
Hypno, yeah. And the one on top over here is a little bit more, I want to say Houndour, but it's not that much red that he has, right?
Like the top right is a little bit like that evolution of Rhydon, that mega, or is it a mega? I don't. That
Rhydon has a normal one. It's just extra wide, right? Hyperion?
Yeah, I think that one. I don't know how to spell that. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of.
Yeah.
Hyperion. Hyperior.
And the wine colored one I also quite like, but not sure yet. Feels like it's too much going on.
Why not?
Same as the black one over here, the black and yellow. And this one as well. So all of these 6, I dislike the red one the least.
Okay.
It's not a great opinion to have for it, but
it's it's like you can work a little bit further on that one and then experiment again later.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put them in folders. Rename it. of them will get in there. Just save a screenshot for myself. Let's do it like that. Nah. Let's work on a dragon-like Arcanine head.
Ooh, yeah.
As one does. I mean, we still got 40 minutes, so I don't know how far I will get.
Are you this picky in real life too?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
He asks. The
yes,
question
yes,
is,
I'm
are you
very
this
picky. Yeah. Needs to be exactly right. And it's a good thing that I can do things in 3D, because it's a little bit easier to change things, right?
Just a little.
Yeah.
So it is nice and flexible. If you were doing this in marble, it would be a little hard.
Well, you need to have a good plan.
You would probably have done it in drawings and in clay like a couple times beforehand, but
Most likely. Yes, I'm always creating a choice for myself. And most of the time, I dislike them. But it's good to know what not to make, right? Those are the choices that also need to be made. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to make a dog's head, but I don't know what I'm going to make right now. There's an attempt over here, all right? I will get there.
An attempt will be made. Okay, so we have the direction. This.
What am I doing? How is this dog's head? How? All right.
Yeah, you are always creating a choice, and that's nice. It's a good way of working that he does it. My choices are more in my head.
Oh, mine as well, but I need to see them first before I can actually decide like, if it is a good idea or not.
Yeah.
Because I have some great ideas in my head, but if I can't...
In my head, it looks great.
Yeah. If I can't put them into reality, then it's a bit more tricky. It's a bit of a bear right now. Sometimes perfection is nils. Oh yeah, for sure. I have too many projects I try to perfect, and it's bored. So yes, yes, that sounds very familiar. And it's not always that I'm bored necessarily, but the next step that you have to do for that project is it's a very big one, and you have to commit all of a sudden. And that's also very tricky. So that's kind of why I'm also for this project go extra sloppy, at least for my doing. Just so I have this is getting nowhere. Just so I have haven't put too much effort into something that I will have to redo anyway. So that's why everything kind of looks a bit more wonky than I like to. It works. So the shape wise, but now I have to make a dog out of this. Oh god. Oh god. What did I do? What did I do? Just
A dog out of you.
There's this shape over here. Then we got eyes over here. This kind of goes in that direction. Maybe a bit more like that. Maybe this a bit more inwards. I'll get there in the end. It's a struggle fest today.
Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yes.
The thing that I thought it was already in a good place is now sticking through the other things. So
Oh no.
I guess it was not in a good place. Bum, 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 bum. Press this elbow a little bit further back because my hand cannot rotate that far. Oh no, wait, it's hand is more backwards. Okay, no,
Is this right?
wait. Yeah, here and then to the side. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, exactly. I was looking on his left arm, but I was thinking of his right arm,
Ah.
but that was wrong because it's his left arm.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's the same kind of thing where you got a reference of the left side and you have to do the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's check. This is following that point that we try to point out in this little picture. And this is going forwards to this point. Yes, yes. And you want to make you point more down. Page polish that a little bit. Inflate on the inside. And bench. Yeah. And Yes, something like that. And then from the other side, it is going pretty similar. I will just cheat this one a little bit. Nudge. Little nudge. This one too, little nudge.
Just keep nudging it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, let's try with these.
And did I have symmetry in this guy? I don't think so. Let's double check. Maybe. Yeah, I did have symmetry in this guy. Okay. Then I want to be moving a little bit more carefully.
Who knew? This goes a bit better when you got some reference.
Range.
Yeah, right?
It is a very happy doggy that your reference.
Yeah, it has some very clear shapes. In the end, it won't be as happy, but because I'm struggling a bit, I will just try to replicate it as not as much as I can, but get to the shapes. Just steal those shapes and then tweak them later into
Yeah.
making them a bit more the way I want. But I first need to have a dog, right? Before I can tweak shapes.
First dog.
First dog, then tweaks. Hmm. Let's make some eyes. Let's give him some eyes. And he needs ears as well. I don't think he will be doing doggy style, no. They lay eggs, right?
What?
They lay eggs, Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, and dragons too.
Yeah.
They still might need to do it.
Nah, it just
Doggy style.
appears. Just pure magic.
That's just, oh no, I ditto called in my bed again. Oh.
Because those trainers, right? Those oh no, something's wrong. If you leave them to train with someone else, right? Those daycares. They are always surprised that there's an egg, so they don't know what's up. No. It just appears out of nowhere. Just thin air.
That's just what they tell you, so you take it with you. Otherwise, they are stuck with it.
Another one, no.
Oh. Do. Turn up the brush modifier. Whee. Yeah. Yeah. His arm is too high for his leg now. Because before he had a big leg that his arm was resting on.
Mm.
Not anymore. So is he gonna hunch over more? Or has this whole arm just gonna move down a little bit? I mean, rotate. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So rotate down.
Good.
Makes him accidentally point more in that direction.
Sheer accident.
Make it's
Pure
flutter.
skill, that's called, Mike. You did this with...
Skill.
Yeah.
I mean, happy accident. Disconnected. Yes, it is.
I will eventually get there with this shape. I've got... don't really like where I am just yet. But it's better than it was 15 minutes ago. That's good.
And that's progress.
Yes. Okay, let's grab those eyes again, duplicate those again, put them to the side. Oh, it's not the button that I wanted. The entire evening, it didn't put any music on.
Ah, same.
Probably out of sync, but for us it didn't
Probably.
sound like that. But it was in tune though. That wasn't a problem at all, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Fully
It
in
was
tune this.
just the sync. Tune, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch, oh,
Perfect.
amazing. Perfect pitch. Biceps is too thick.
Too many muscles. Oh no.
Too thick. It doesn't have space for this big of a biceps there. Or does he?
Why not, right?
His booby needs to go over it more. Then might be fine.
Yep.
Not fine yet. We'll leave that for now.
Delete. Yes. Let's do that
Let's
again.
figure out how these arms are attached to his back. His back also seems quite wonky. Also, he is pretty uneven. Okay. So what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna make bones. And find his structure. So we have his. Spine might be like so. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Ah.
Something that I've is that's okay, not from the top, but from the back. Something that I've been playing with is the pinch, but with a higher brush modifier.
Oh, right. Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah. If you under brush modifiers, brush modifier, usually the standard setting is 20, but if you turn it up to like 50 or even 100, it moves more. Oh, oops! I accidentally undid what I did before. Bloop. It moves more mesh with it. So if I use the pinch to create this, you can create more of a hill. So like it goes more up. And on the other side, and up. And then a valley in the middle with the alt. And voila!
Look at that.
Back structure. And then from the top, I'll just nudge it a little bit to this side. Nudge it out to this side.
Oh, you're gone. Oh.
Am I gone?
Yeah.
Hello!
Oh, yeah. There
I'm not gone.
Oh, your webcam was. Yeah, that's a very muscular bat, for sure.
Hell yes. He, if he manages to fly, he just kills you by landing on you.
He just drops from the sky.
There's, I mean, he can probably do the move Earthquake.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. That'd be cool.
Or what was the one that, was it Earthquake that Charizard can learn as well? Or was it something else?
Seismic toss?
Ah, maybe it was that, yeah. The one where in the series he would go like around the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's a long time ago.
And the off chance that he listens, right? So.
Yeah. Pinch. Just pinch a little bit in this outward direction. Move it out a little bit. And pinch this direction. And a cheeky little move.
Hmm. Okay, and let's try to add some of those mains on the side of him as well.
And then from there we will to have his seventh cervical vertebra.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one that's sticking out at the top of the rib cage and the bottom of the neck.
Yeah, between your clavicles, scapulas. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit above the scapula.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It makes this like triangle. Like, only the bottom line doesn't exist.
Hmm.
See that further. Is this long enough? I don't think so.
Something like that, but I'm not really feeling it still. Just duplicate that, move it down, and rotate it inwards.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, the scapula is definitely rotated forward in this position. Here. Oh, that's a big hole. Let's not have that big of a hole.
I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what. Oh well.
Oh well.
Maybe future me will know what's up after I let this sink for a little while.
Let it marinate.
Yeah. It kind of helped with the pose as well for me. But the head I'm working on, I'm not happy with it. Well, good night. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be ending this quite shortly as well. So Have a good night.
Yeah, have a
Maybe see you
good
next time.
night. See you next time. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the time flew by.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I'm still liking it.
Oh, that's good.
Look at this triangle of a back.
That's a big bag. It is quite bat-like to have a very large upper torso, right? And small tiny legs.
Wee tiny hips.
Mm-hmm. Only once.
Autosave.
Meh. Meh.
Drink.
Yeah, it's very important.
Okay. What if you try to first make him very angular and then houd him off later?
Yeah, that's I need to restart this entirely. Get some better reference from Arcanine. Maybe from the games as well. It's already 3D
Maybe
there.
that's 3D.
Yeah. And kind of work from there. See, because right now it doesn't really look like an Arcanine. It's quite difficult because of all the fuzz that he has. But
No shit.
yeah, this is an attempt, but not a good one.
But an attempt was made nonetheless.
An attempt was made, yes. So I know not to follow into this direction. Not just go to, just go back and do a newer one. Just merge all of those down. But I have some poses. I ended up with this one, which I quite like. And has some colors, which I am not really sure about. But the red one. Oh wait, let me just turn it off. Come on, there. It speaks to me the most at the moment, but it's also the closest to the original. But maybe that's not a bad thing.
Doesn't have to be, no.
Yeah, I did notice that most of the Pokemon have either 2 or 3 colors going on. If there's a fourth one, that it's only a slight accent to it. So just keep with these 3, or just 3 colors in general, whatever they would be in the end. Not too much more.
Yeah. And his back is looking alright, but then if I rotate to his front, it's like all over the place. So that's up next. Look at that. I got a little composition going, little whee. Put these guys up here. So
I like how you're really almost systematically going through it. Needs to have a pose and then just fine tuning that pose.
I try. If possible, I would like this pose not to change 3 or 4 times like it did with the dwarf. So if I can have a good composition or idea for the composition at least from the beginning, that should make the rest more smooth. And then I can just build shapes like this, clean-ish. This is my clean room.
It's nice and clean.
And,
This is my sloppy, so yeah.
and then systematically, hopefully as systematic as possible, move through and add more detail and
Yeah, do the anatomy right.
yeah. First get the right structure in there, and then add the primary forms in there, and then secondary. And I have recently seen that if I get to tertiary, then shit starts becoming really awesome.
Ah. Oh, the hat that you showed me last week, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That
was
was in
really
the
good one.
tertiary stage, and right now today I have added some eyelashes and eyebrows on him, and now I'm gonna move to surface detail. And that's gonna look freaking,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully, it's gonna look freaking cool.
From that point on, it's gonna look disastrous.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? You overdo it, or if you break the underlying structure.
Oh yeah.
Did I save already? I think I did, but I'll do it again.
I did. It's a good shout.
And I will save the, what's this thing called? Nah, I won't save it. I can just build it in if I want to show it next time.
Yeah, you saved the
Save the
Photoshop
project.
file, right?
Yeah.
The project
I
and
have
not the
them
storage
in my reference, but the spotlight doesn't save with the project for some reason.
Oh, okay, that's odd. I thought it did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Yes. Thank you for watching. We had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And we'll hope to see you next time.
Yeah, and Tuesday we'll be back, but next Thursday, next week, we'll be working on this Pokemon again. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys then. And have a good night. Goodbye.
Have a good night and a good week. Bye-bye.